Parents know that children can become angry for a wide range of reasons, but sometimes it stems from difficulty expressing their feelings. That's according to the Child Mind Institute. Christina Carter with Intuit Parenting joins us with some tips on understanding and handling your child's anger. Good morning.
Good morning.
I told you, I've got some Katie Kabooms in my house.
I love that.
For those who've read the comic, you know what I'm talking about. So how do we handle anger and keep ourselves from also getting angry?
That's very difficult, yes. So anger is a misunderstood emotion. It is a feared emotion. The only two things we really know how to do with anger is to either overpower it or run away from it because we don't understand it or we fear it. But anger is the great protector, I like to call it. It protects those tender emotions underneath the surface like fear or sadness. It defends against boundaries that have been crossed, and it fights for our needs and expectations that have maybe gone unmet. So when we see our kids angry, we want to ask two things. What happened, and what are they trying to protect? We want to see their anger as their life force energy fighting for their survival, that it's necessary and that it's valuable. It's not something to fix or fear or to run away from. It's not like an indication that there's an underlying issue. It's healthy.
Healthy for them to be angry. But what happens when it's going on, and I may be thinking about this all wrong, but what happens when it's going on too long, or you think, gosh, they're tired, just go to bed, stop being so angry, just go to sleep?
Yes, here's the key. We want to meet them in the anger, and that's kind of hard for us to do because we want to fight it, but when we fight it, their defenses go up. We want to meet them in there with low and slow presence. That's going to regulate their nervous system into a state of safety. We don't necessarily need to calm them. We need to help them feel safe in that emotion because it will regulate them and help them to learn how to problem solve and help them to feel safe and secure feeling that feeling. So we can say things like, yes, I see you, I'm here. You're doing great, you're learning, you are safe. Things that are going to start to help them regulate and to start to feel safe again. Now, the antidote to feeling out of control in our anger is to have self-trust and to know that there's always a solution. If we have those two things, anger can't control us. So we want to really help our kids to feel empowered when they feel angry. We want to help them feel like they can handle that emotion in a state of safety and that it's just temporary. It's just a temporary frustration. It is solvable. Everything is solvable. And that helps them feel empowered and not overtaken by anger.
All right, so if you are dealing with an angry child, what are some things you can do? Because it's important for you to stay calm. I mean, I know you said come at it with a calm and steady presence. And if this has been going on for about 20 minutes,
it wears you down.
You're getting worn down on that calm and steady presence.
Yes.
So what are some things? I know with my kids, I'm looking at them like, breathe with me. We're going to take deep breaths. Is that a good
That's a great
strategy?
start, and every kid is different. So it is important to really tune into your child specifically. Get them to push against a hard surface, squeeze something, twist something, really move that energy out.
Okay.
You can also support them with a mantra that you can come up with ahead of time. Something like, I'm courageous enough to feel this feeling and let it pass through. Or I'm strong enough to feel this feeling without causing harm. You can also ask them ahead of time, what do you need me to do when you get angry? Have a plan ahead of time, plan it out so that you guys are both supported. So what do we do when we have to actually teach them? Do we teach them in the moment? That's a big question parents ask. We don't want to attempt to teach them when they are dysregulated and in the throes of it.
Right.
They can't learn when we're having an emotional response, right?
Get them the next day once they're calmed down, and then talk through it. Try and it's a big deal for our family to be a team. We're always working together to kind of solve those problems.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the good advice as always. And